stop Yale for lacrosse. But on this day in the moment, can he be the hero for Don Bosco? Dever does it! Johnny D delivers! Don Bosco wins it in overtime, and they are a perfect 6-0.
Oh, yeah, you gotta love it. I told my wife when I was at the office tonight, this is perfect. How about Darren Cooper walking in with the LSU mums around? See those mums around Darren Cooper as he's walking in? A capacity crowd. Now, the Dodgers of Madison. All the crews here.
Man, thank God the Dodgers have a good offense. They gave up 42 in that victory against Sparta. But as Phil Simms once said, hey, it doesn't matter if you score. I told him a story about Sayville beating, I think it was East Islip once. I said, Phil, he was coming in to do his show back in the day at the Garden. I said, hey, Phil, they gave up 68. Who cares? How many did you score? 71. All right, then. You know, good win.
Very good win. You know what's nice about that win? It's like theater, right? You know, lead changes in the fourth quarter. You know, you're down 11, then you're up by 6, and all of a sudden it's like you score when you have to. That's a lot of fun. That's a big fourth quarter for the Dodgers. And
how you feeling? You're hurt, right? Pinched nerve in your neck? What happened?
I don't know.
What happened?
My wife's got me moving furniture. Next thing I know, I'm,
really?
I'm okay though. Yeah, I'm okay.
Well, you're getting old.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, buddy.
Imagine that. Today.
Hey, it's Jimmy's birthday today. There you go.
Yeah. You know.
Look at this.
Oh wow. I'm in my mid to late 50s, close to the late, and one thing is, I'm a lot younger than most of my classmates that I went to St. Joe's with because, in the late 80s, I was reclassifying before people reclassified. You know, I was moving up grades.
You were moving up.
Yeah. So I'm much younger.
You almost got thrown out of St. Joe's on your second day in school.
It almost doesn't count.
Speaking of St. Joe's, woof, my God. Hey, we've said it all along. The Don Bosco specialty teams this year are terrific. Their specialty teams won that game against St. Joe's. But before we get to that game, the stuff going on inside the press box during that game was bizarre.
You and I have been in a lot of press boxes.
Never, ever experienced what we experienced on Saturday. Police, a lost 11-year-old child, the public address announcers up there, young kid, and then the lady.
You threw the Bosco dance team off the field?
Well, the kid was missing, and the public address announcer's like, and welcome to Don Bosco. Nobody cares about. There's a missing kid.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Well, it was all
scary.
kidding aside.
It was scary.
Because the woman had just arrived, but she got disconnected from her son, but all's well that everybody... St. Joe's did a great job. Everybody stopped what they were doing and focused on the moment, and they found them. But that wasn't the end of it.
And then it's like, so we're getting close. It's 14-14, late in the game, and all of a sudden we hear this crazy commotion. Some lady had won the 50-50, but she was too late getting there, and then they told her she wasn't going to be able to get half of it, and all hell broke loose.
She came for the money.
Yeah. Whoa!
She came for the money.
You are not. You are giving me my money. Yeah. We're trying to call a game that's going to overtime. We think there's going to be a fight in the press box. Yeah. It was wild.
Yeah, it was
some day.
And listen, then it ended with overtime, which is
it's Don Bosco right now. They have the ability to win ugly football games. Think it. When they played Bergen Catholic, and again, we love stats. There's only one stat that matters in sport, the final score.
Yeah.
But in the Bergen Catholic game, a game that they won 14-9, Bergen Catholic outgained them by 103 yards. In this game that they won in the weekend in overtime, as you just called it, great call, 17-14, Johnny Dever, the game winner, they were outgained by St. Joe's. I think it was like 153 yards outgained. Don Bosco ran 31 plays from scrimmage in regulation of that game, and then they gave it to Dante DeLuca 6 times, and overtime kicked the field goal. Let's get out of here.
Listen, if it's Olympic figure skating, and you go to the judges' scorecard, and you're like, oh, look at all these yards St. Joe's had, and they get the gold medal. Well, it's not Olympic. It's about the score, and Don Bosco gave up yards, but they protected the end zone, which is most important. And listen, it's. Bosco got the win. They're undefeated. This theme continues that they'll bend, they won't break. They found a way to win. Mm-hmm. But the big theme is that, Mike, the one thing about this league is it's a rinse and repeat division, right? Mm-hmm. You're going to play these guys, and then your playoff bracket it's the same. I mean, you want to bring in St. Augustine to the okay. They're having a good year, but we know when push comes to shove, it's going to be Bosco, Bergen, St. Joe's, and St. Peter's, and they will all have played once already. It's going to be round 2. It's going to be the second dance. Does the second dance stay the same as the first dance, or do things change? You know,
St. Joe's will win this week against Pope John. If they lose against Bergen Catholic, you have to put St. Joe's Montvale on the road in the first round. You got to give St. Joe's Metuchen the 4. Yeah. Even though Montvale's better, you got to put Montvale on the road.
We got a lot of football coaches in the room here tonight. Yeah. What's that football term? Complementary football. Yeah. That's what Don Bosco's playing right now. Okay. Their defense is complementing their offense, complementing their special teams. For the most part, ball security has been good. They haven't had the big turnovers. Mm-hmm. So hey, listen. I mean, right now they got the hype, and it's like, I know you could say, hey, what do you subscribe to? Are you more of like, hey, you can't think that you're the best until you beat the best, and Bergen Catholic's the 4-time defending champ? Mm-hmm. Or do you kind of live in the moment and say, hey, man, Dominic Campanelli's at Holy Cross. This is a different team. This is now, and right now it runs through Bosco.
I think you could take that first stuff for the first 3 weeks, and now it's about now. Doesn't matter about it. That other stuff hangs in your gym during basketball games. State champs, boom, boom, boom. Right now, it's about.
So it runs through Bosco in your mind.
Right now, it runs through Bosco.
Okay.
Although there is part of me, and I said it from the preseason on, there is still something in my heart that I believe St. Joe's Montvale is the best. But here's the problem. And I said it to some people over there the other day, too. I made a call. I said, you can say whatever you want to me. I've known you a long time. Okay? You got too cute as coaches the other day. They got way too cute, trying to bring Lamar Best. He was not 100% in that game, not even close. The Don Bosco coaches watched him warm up before the game. He could not throw. So now why are you putting him in a short yardage package? Every Don Bosco coach knows he can't throw 9 in the box.
Yeah.
So don't do that. Like, if your guys aren't ready to go, then don't play them. And then we're not supposed to root as reporters. I don't care. I love Nate Bailey. Nate Bailey coming back off the injury. He had a tough day. The ball bounced off his helmet, intercepted in the end zone.
Unlucky.
Had the drop at the end of the game.
Unlucky.
That could have set
made
up.
some plays.
You
look, shaking the rust off 3 weeks. Last thing before you get to the highlights.
Oh, I got one other thing to say.
I got one more thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're doing this a long time, right? People have always given you that list, best player. I'm not saying the best player you saw was in this game, but there's always that moment with some of these all-time guys. It could have been no Sean Moreno. When you saw him, you were like, whoa, and you just knew, right?
Hell, when I saw Michael Burton from up here, up this way, I called Greg Sieno, so he got over from Wisconsin to take him as a walk-on. And he ends up in the league forever.
The Brian Tolles, the Brian Cushings, the Will Hills, the Jabril Peppers. That moment you see, like, forget about the articles, forget about the combines, forget about the summers. It's that moment in a game you see him where you go, well, for the first time when you see them do what they do. I thought 17 for St. Joe's, Tosh Gray. Okay, that was a performance where you said, this is one I'm going to remember. This is the coming out party in my own mind for his level of greatness.
Well, we laughed. I think there was a timeout. We took our headsets off and we looked at each other like, is there 2 17s out there?
Yeah.
He's seemingly
unblockable.
6'3", 225. He drops in coverage. He rushes the quarterback. He plays boundary. I mean, he's everywhere.
Now, listen, he's a sophomore, so I'm not telling you it's going to happen every time. But on this day, okay, he was a handful. He was a runaway train at times, and like, he was hitting the quarterback basically on every play. He was tracking guys down from behind, and wow, it's going to be fun to watch him for the next couple of years.
Based on the way their defense played, they should have won this game going away. But their offense and specialty teams, and I thought Grice threw the ball well too. I did. I think he throws the ball fine. Let's hit it, Vin. Here we go. First quarter, Green Knights on the move. 3rd and 11. Here's Grice. We talked about it. Keyshawn Bryant, Jim, he's playing well for St. Joe's.
I mean, listen, his coming out party with St. Peter's has never looked back. Look at this. A little razzle-dazzle. Why not? Gets him into the end zone. Special K.
14-play, 97-yard drive, 7.5 minutes. Bosco answers. Carson Shane to Jeremiah Alvarez. Big gain. And then that's late in the quarter. Then he hits his brother early in the second.
What's better than one Alvarez? 2 Alvarez's, man. These guys are dynamic.
Well, here comes Joe. 4:30 left in the half. Geis, you've been saying it all year. Hit the big fella. Wake Forest tight end Brady Schuss. He hit him.
I mean, look at the size of Schuss. 6'6", 245. That's a big target to hit, and they did. One thing, Mike, though, you got to be careful when you're kicking off to Alvarez. Look at the blocking at the point of combustion, and then forget about it. 90 yards on this. It really changed everything in this game. St. Joe's couldn't celebrate even for a minute.
Tied it at 14, under 2 minutes left in the half. St. Joe's defensive line making a big play. Pops Shane, A.J. Ravella with the gift interception. Problem is there's a crossbar, and for St. Joe's, their kicker hit it. A gift. They should have had points. Tied at 14 at the half. Fourth quarter now. Here's a little hitch to Bryant. Played well in this game. 25-yard gain. It would set up this. We talked about it moments ago. Geis going up top for Bailey. Doink. Hits the helmet. Interception by Amari McNeil to end the drive.
Yeah, first McNeil got his hands up in the passing lane. I don't think Bailey ever saw it.
Under a minute left, David Forster, only his second catch of the year. Big gain. So now it's late in the game. So St. Joe's has to try a 54-yard field. Oops. Uh-oh. Bad snap. Now, this got a little confusing. I know you thought it was a pass. I thought it was a fumble. I thought Don Bosco should have won the game on this play.
Listen, it was a tough final quarter and overtime for Kyle Salinas. The game would go over overtime, and Don Bosco, Mike, it was simple. After St. Joe's didn't score, go to 33, and then go to 43. Johnny Dever, the Yale-bound lacrosse player. Mike, there's something about these lacrosse guys, these high-level lacrosse guys. They've been in a lot of competitions. Dever punched the ball well all day and then makes a clutch kick like that right down the middle. And St. Joe's, they lost in overtime last year to Bergen Catholic in the state semis, and they'll fall flat against this one at Don Bosco. A great battle, though. And for St. Joe's, their optimism is still, in my book, wide open. Wide open. They know they have. Listen, first of all, they have a championship defense, right? I mean, they only give up 7 points, to Don Bosco's offense, and they're if you're getting Bailey and everybody back, there's no reason not to think, that this thing can run through you if you're SJR. But on this Saturday afternoon in Montvale, tip your cap to Don Bosco.
You're going to laugh when I say this. Right now, if you said team MVP for Don Bosco, Johnny Devers is in the conversation.
Yeah.
All right, Vin, who's still perfect? We know Don Bosco is. All right, they're 6-0, 3-point win over St. Joe's in overtime. St. Peter's Prep had a bye. If they play Friday in Caven Point against DePaul the way they played against Seton Hall Prep, they'll lose. Old Tapan has a big one this weekend. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Belleville, they roll over Memorial to stay perfect, 30-13. Vin, hit it. Next page. Fort Lee, nice little Ivy League setup.
Demorest at home this week, Mike. Hanover Park, the Hornets, next at West Essex. West Essex is pretty good, man. 4-2. And there's your guys, man. The Red Wings. Mike Quick's Red Wings.
I love them.
Oh, baby, turn back time.
I mean, 36 years ago, we're running around there with Steady Eddie Stinson down at Kennedy Field. Hit it, Vin. Here's how they go to 7-0. This guy has been playing great this year. He's known more as a quarterback. Look at Isaiah Banks. Picks up the fumble. 95 yards the other way against Newark Central. Everything is right in the world of high school football when Hoboken's playing well. Best start since 2002. I love it.
Wow.
More conventional for blanks the next time. 23 yards to Jayon Walker. They go Newark Collegiate, Pascack Hills. The Red Wings are going to run the regular season unbeaten.
I knew you were going to do that.
Whoa!
I knew you were going to give those two wins just like that. I knew it.
All right, Mount Olive. Come on, Ben. Where we go?
We had Kinnelon up there at Shabazz, Mike.
Okay.
Kinnelon undefeated. They're at Shabazz. Listen, 8-0 will be tough for the Colts, man.
Mount Olive, 62-27 over Vernon.
Woo!
They have been putting up sick numbers. Hit it, Ben. First play of the game. It didn't take them long to get on the board. Braden Longo. First play, 48 yards. Start to turn off the lights. Oh, my gosh, 7-0. Vernon would answer, 7-6 game. Longo wouldn't have it. Next time, 64 yards, 16 carries, 235 yards, and 5 touchdowns. It looks like they had a blimp shooting these highlights at Mount Olive. I love it, the high-angle footage. It's terrific. Later in the quarter, they're rolling Frankie Gallo, 8 yards to Tom.
Look at the location of that throw.
Oh, man. Look at that field, too. Oh,
Longo time,
terrific.
man. It was Longo time.
It really looks
233 and 5 touchdowns.
We will have more on Mount Olive later. 41 consecutive games. I'm sorry. 5 consecutive games with 41 or more points.
Yeah.
They only had 35 the first year.
Their points this year are kind of scary. mean, like, oh, wow, they're putting up some numbers.
It is something. We'll talk more about them later. West Morris goes to 7-0.
Oh.
They beat Montvale 38-24. Man, how they do it? They trailed in the first quarter, but then Deacon Frayne, the sophomores having a sick year, gives them the 7-3 lead, 24 carries, 153 yards, and 2 scores. Later in the quarter, they're trailing, but not for long. Brody Massolino, he changed it 66 yards.
Mike, you got the Mount Allen guys paying attention here, because don't forget, they go to West Morris in the last week of the season. That's going to be an insane game. West Morris, though, man, they just got players. Look at the blocking here to find the daylight. Wow.
Mike Finley says, I want some of that. 83 yards, 38-24. So, Vincent, who are they playing their last 2 games of the year? Pop that up there. 7-0. They go to Roxbury. Be careful. If you're thinking about Mount Olive, West Morris, be careful, because Roxbury is having a very good year. 4 wins in a row. If they look ahead, they go to Mount Olive with their first loss of the season.
Pretty good logo there, too, right, Mike? A little wolf pack. Look at that thing. Yes, I like that.
Very good. All right, so there we go. Those are the unbeaten.
You're rooting for them to beat Roxbury, though, so that lines up.
Oh, my God. Yeah, no. Like, there's nothing better. Last regular season game, unbeaten teams. That's terrific.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it's all about.
Listen, the Wolfpack 8-3 last year. Listen, very steady, outstanding program for Coach Kevin.
All right, so I know you think about a lot of things. You're thinking about how you can fix your neck right now with the pulled pinched nerve or whatever. What have you been thinking about?
Well, I mean, listen, you're going to get to the Paramus Catholic highlights a little later, but I'm thinking about Paramus Catholic this week. This week, Red Bank Catholic comes to PC, okay? This game will set up the pecking order for the non-public B playoffs, Mike. We know the defending champs is the Paul. Who won in 2023? Red Bank Catholic. When you think about who won in 2022, DePaul. Who won in 2021? Red Bank Catholic. Okay, but I think if Paramus Catholic has a good showing and beats Red Bank Catholic, listen, they got 2 freshmen running the show there, quarterback and running back. I mean, it's crazy. Ramir Rivera and Gabe Kemp. But if you're going to, in non-public B, we know who it really runs through. It runs through Derek Zamet, okay, and DePaul. Okay, it's like, and for whatever you don't think DePaul is this year, losing all those big-time players, okay, I know if Paramus Catholic is successful against RBC or RBC is successful against us, Zamet's going to get to the non-public B playoffs, Mike. He'll be making like his 43rd, 44th, and 45th start.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, put up the page, Vin, of Zamet's offers. He'll go to Washington. The other page, the photo. There's Zamet. I mean, look at the offers that Zamet had before he chose Washington. He's a quarterback's quarterback. He's that dual threat guy, 4-star recruit. But one thing, man, it's like I have high hopes for Friday night because, hey, I got to give my guy. I know we got whacked by Bergen Catholic because we didn't take care of the football. But be careful when you count on Greg Russo when he's got some talented guys. You've seen them a bunch of times this Mike year. They've been inconsistent, but they've had flashes of showing defense and offense and playmakers. And listen, it's almost like when you get to the non-public B playoffs and there is no more Bosco, Bergen, Joe's, St. Peter's, okay, I think the Paladins are going to be a real factor. We're going to answer that question on Friday night on Paramus Road.
And you are what? What's your day job? What do you do? What do you do?
I spend my days as the athletic director at Paramus Catholic.
Oh, my God.
But how many times have I done that on the show?
What?
Inflated my Paladins. Not many times. I just think it's a great opportunity. It's another one of those, Red Bank Catholic, they don't play the competition in the South, okay? So it's like, and we're going to, now listen, but
hey, mark that.
But hold on a second. Hold on. I just told you that they won this title in 2023 and 2021, so it's not always a factor. We're going to see if it's a factor on Friday night. And it's, like I said, it sets the field for non-public B. It's the pecking order. It's a pecking order game.
When you were just talking about Zamet and all those starts, like it could be his 46, 47, I was just starting to think, what quarterback that we covered through the years that has more varsity starts than any guy we
Chris Sims?
No.
What are you talking about? He started 4 years.
No, he didn't. I think it was a kid by the name of John Carroll.
What, you're telling me Chris Sims didn't start 4 years?
No, I think the kid John Carroll did. I think they split time. We'll check that. We'll make a call.
I don't know. You better call Mike Miello right now.
No, we'll call Chris. Okay, I was thinking P.J. Walker from Elizabeth because he went 12, 12, 12, 12.
Yeah.
You went to St. Joe's. 12 times 4 is what?
48.
That's as many games as you can start in New Jersey.
Max it out.
Not anymore because you can play an extra game now.
Yeah.
All right, Ramapo Wayne Valley was supposed to be a good game. All right. And then it wasn't.
Listen, to me, Ramapo is just still annoyed that they lost to Ultapan, and they're taking it out on everybody else.
So funny you say that, okay? Since they lost that 28-24 game, they've won 47-0, 41-7, 42-7. They were, Wayne Hills, I think, was in a fog after that victory Wayne Valley, I think, was in a fog after that loss to Wayne Hills.
And as long as Franklin Lakes keeps producing Grussers, you're going to be fine.
Hit it, Vin.
You want to see a navigating quarterback? Check out Grusser.
Casey Grusser on the day, the night, 272 total yards and 4 touchdowns. Look at this guy.
I mean, he stops and starts more than a grammar school bus. I don't even know how I said that.
Jack Snyder said, "Thank you very much." It's now 14-0.
Sniffing it out, man. Sniffing it out.
And now they're still rolling. Second quarter, Liam Hayward, 4 yards, 21-0. Wayne Valley's like, oh my God, what happened? Grusser, 8-yard touchdown to Sal Lavahi, 28-0.
It's not just the skilled guys around Mike. It's the guys up front. It's the football IQ. And then you combine the skilled guys, the compete level. Ramapo is the entire package.
Joey Yesich,
their only disappointment this season might be that Ultapan is not in their bracket. They're in Group 4.
As I said, Joey Yesich, the touchdown reception there, he missed all of last year with an injury, so that's good that he's back. You know who's back? Bergen Catholic, after a hiccup against Don Bosco. We'll tell you what happened in that game right after this.
2:11 to go in the first half. Taliaferri, dart over the middle on the slant. It's Austin Busso. Look at Busso get the edge, stepping away from tacklers. 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, 6. Touchdown, Austin Busso. His second TD and a half. It's all Bergen Catholic on a Friday night.
It's the biggest deal in breakfast, Dunkin's $6 meal deal. You get a medium iced or hot coffee, bacon, egg, and cheese, and 6 toasty hash browns. Dunkin's $6 meal deal is back.
Bergen Catholic is an all-boys Catholic high school located in Oradell, New Jersey. Learn about the Bergen Catholic difference at our upcoming open house on Wednesday, November 5th at 6:30 p.m. Here our students, parents, coaches, and administrative team describe our commitment to academic excellence, top-rated college placements, and our crusade to help young men become the best version of themselves. As a school community, Bergen Catholic celebrates our faith, underscores what it means to be a gentleman, and explores ways to lead in an ever-changing world. At Bergen Catholic, we are Catholic gentlemen and leaders. A few spots remain for our next open house on November 5th, so register today at bergencatholic.org.
When the game is on the line, you need a team who knows strength, recovery, and performance. At Alliance Orthopedics, we keep athletes moving, stronger, faster, and better every day. For every parent, for every athlete, Alliance Orthopedics. Better every day.
Prosperity is achieved one step at a time, with each success building on the last, transforming your money into something extraordinary. Whatever your goals, the team at Kearney Bank can help them take shape with products and services that help you master your money. Your first car, college tuition, a new home, even retirement. Let's make your dreams a reality together at Kearney Bank. See how today at kearneybank.com.
Fakes the handoff. Quick pass to St. Paul. No one's there. St. Paul into the end zone. And the Wayne Hills Patriots strike first, 6-0. Van Hook in motion. The sweep to Van Hook. Van Hook, a little bit of room on the sideline. He has a huge hole. Great block from St. Paul. Van Hook has the sideline. Inside the 10. Into the end zone. A huge run for David Van Hook.
Our buddies from Wayne Hills TV here at the office tonight.
Yes.
in East Hanover.
They were going to win that game by Crook or Van Hook.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
you're using that a lot.
Those guys are terrific on that Wayne Hills.
They're really good.
TV.
They beat Passaic Valley 35-7. They're 6-1 now.
That kid is ready. That play-by-play kid is ready.
Quarterback James Wolf is ready too. Usually they split quarterbacks over there on in Wayne, but 12 of 14 for 133 yards and 2 touchdowns. Hey, I'm so sorry. I really am.
We're going to go to the Bergen Catholic, Paramus Catholic highlights?
Which ones?
Yeah. Well, listen, I mean...
Hold on.
Good teams make you pay
Wait a
mistakes.
minute. Forget about the varsity game.
Yeah.
I've known you a long time.
Yeah.
You were irate that you tied Bergen Catholic 6-6 in the JV game on Monday. You were upset.
Yeah.
Good crowd. The people were into it.
Yeah. And on a rainy Columbus day, it was 6-6 at the half, 6-6 at the half. And, I mean, we kind of ran it, down their throats a little bit in the second half, but nothing to show for it because we got inside the 10 a couple times and didn't score. So it was like, listen, that's the one thing when you see great enthusiasm, a good crowd for a JV football game. Yeah. You know what, and as you get to these highlights, Mike, I'd just like to say, I talked to my father-in-law about a lot of different things, sports, electrical work. He's an electrical contractor. Can you imagine sitting with your father-in-law talking about the 2 Super Bowls that you won? That's just a little hint of what you might see in the highlights. I just was thinking,
had no idea where you were going.
Because Tom Coughlin and
you're right.
Skeeter at the game, and I'm like, that's incredible.
No, right.
Then watching the grandson, the son-in-law.
Listen, Marco Green, your quarterback, who was having a great year, got hurt. Rowan Martin started his second game. His first game was against St. Thomas Aquinas. They're good. They ain't Bergen Catholic. I thought the compete level of Rowan Martin, I don't care they threw 3 interceptions. I thought when you guys fell behind 14-0 and he came right back down the field, throwing, running, I loved it. But it just wasn't enough. Hit it, Vin. It got away quickly for PC, already down 7-0. Here's Martin, gets picked off by Joshua Cruz. Bergen linebackers are underrated. They're very good. And Najee Calhoun would get his second short touchdown just 90 seconds into the game. It's 14-0.
Man, sophomore to sophomore connection, though. This was an impressive throw by Martin. Look at him hit A.J. Lopez, and all of a sudden it was a 14-7 game. But, Mike, you can't give the ball to great teams with short field position. They make you pay. Talaferry, look at this, on a dime.
Austin Busso, 21-7. Busso had 2 catches in the game. We'll show you the second one. Here's when it got away from you. The ensuing kickoff, ball kind of just lays on the carpet. Beautiful Landtech field over there.
Wow, you guys did a great job.
Jordan Thomas, the Ohio State pounder, with the recovery. A couple plays later, Talaferry, Anthony Willis. Willis had a lot of catches in this game. Second quarter, here's Walker Snake, Tom Coughlin's grandson, gets it down deep, then calls his own number.
Yeah, I mean, he's big, he's strong, and oh, by the way, he's a 9th grader.
And there's Grandpa, Coach Coughlin.
Yeah, Coach, 2 Super Bowls with...
As Coach O'Connor looks up over there because he played for him at Boston College. And then here's the throw, Talaferry to Busso. 4.48 speed, hits the edge. See ya.
Really? Looks like 4.38 to me.
Yikes. 2 catches, 119 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Talaferry, 5 of 6, 140, and 3 scores. So we will... Are you doing a game? Are you doing a game with me this week? The Del Barton game?
Yes.
All right, so I'll be there with you over on the corner of Forest and Oradell for Bergen Del Barton. Ramsey opened the year in Ohio, and they lost.
Yeah.
They came back. They haven't lost again. Ben, what's making me go crazy this week? Oh, what did I see? I saw Ramsey 27-21 over Lakeland. A fun game that wasn't supposed to be this close. Hit it, Vin. We pick it up second quarter. Lakeland on the move.
Yeah.
Hunter Struble to Ryan Sabriel, 14-7 Lakeland at the half.
Hey, Mike, the Lancers came to play. 3-3 team. They know Ramsey, what Ramsey is. But when you got Favada, it's justice time.
Yeah, sure is. To Jonathan Davis, 44 yards. But later in the quarter, Favada and his grandfather so jacked up about justice. Great two-way player, 5-yard touchdown, 21-14. Everything's good. Hold on. Struble comes back, ties it at 21. But guess who answers, Jim?
Look at the location of this throw. To the pylon, man. That is a window throw right there.
Favada to Robert Coates. That's your game winner, 27-21. And if I am not mistaken, they have a nice little matchup this weekend with Westwood.
Yeah,
Westwood.
Not going to be easy because Westwood defense is terrific. Westwood's first-team defense has not really given up a lot of points.
So tonight,
the DC is Amir Sadah. Does a terrific job with that defense, and like I said, yards and points have been very tough to come by against the Cardinals and Stevie Klein.
So tonight we're in East Hanover at the office. Hit it, Vin. Next week we'll be on the road where we're going to be at the Shannon Rose.
Oh, man.
My type of place.
That's, wow. I mean, that's Bosco country.
It's Northern Highlands country, too. Right?
Yeah, Northern Highlands country.
Ramsey's grandfather will probably show up
call
there.
that T-Bird country, Mawa right down the road.
Yeah. So we'll be taking it.
Yeah, because Northern Highlands, you could live in like 30 towns and go to that school.
You're funny. Well, your daughter's there. She lived in New York.
Allendale, Ramsey, Ho-Hocus. I mean, the list goes on and on.
We have this Fans of the Week thing. Did you know about this, Jim? From Apple Green. Hit it, Vin. Ramapo won 42-7.
Think out.
Can we get more excited? My gosh, 42-7. But those are your Apple Green Fans of the Week.
Yeah.
We'll be back with more right after this.
Prosperity is achieved one step at a time, with each success building on the last, transforming your money into something extraordinary. Whatever your goals, the team at Kearney Bank can help them take shape with products and services that help you master your money. Your first car, college tuition, a new home, even retirement. Let's make your dreams a reality together at Kearney Bank. See how today at kearneybank.com.
Sport performance is a team effort. As former athletes and now psychotherapists, we want to help athletes train their minds with the same commitment that they train their bodies.
Through team workshops or one-on-one sessions, we will help athletes and teams develop skills like confidence, focus, and visualization.
We will help them learn to bounce back from mistakes,
manage nerves, and think clearly under pressure.
At the Lucan Center Sports Performance Program, we help support athletes and their support systems work at their best.
Book an appointment today to see how you can train your mind and elevate your game.
When the game is on the line, you need a team who knows strength, recovery, and performance. At Alliance Orthopedics, we keep athletes moving, stronger, faster, and better every day. For every parent, for every athlete, Alliance Orthopedics. Better every day.
Turn this game completely on its head. Little floater's going to be caught. Look at that block on Walton. And West keeps on going. Leonard West is going to go all the way. Touchdown. Unbelievable.
Well, our guy Fitzy gets his second win of the year. They beat Pope John 17-15. Pope John had a 2-point conversion try to win it late in the game. Leonard West, 135 total yards and 2 touchdowns. Vin, can you crank that highlight back and slow it down? I want to ISO number 70, the right guard, Tim Ballaghan, 6'1", 265. Watch this block. Oh, my gosh. Look at this thing. Oh, man. Okay, that's enough. Very good. Sophomore, junior, 6'1",
That kid has a family, Mike.
Oh, my gosh. That was, well, here he is.
Not to mention,
Darren Cooper.
West is 250 pounds, too.
Yeah, no. So Seton Hall Prep got their second win of the year. Coach Fitzy knew it was going to be a tough year, and, we'll see if they could sneak another one out before the postseason starts. All right, Darren Cooper, what's cooking, bud? How you been?
Happy birthday, Jimmy.
Hey, thank you, Darren. That's really nice. Did you write about it?
Not yet. I'll get to it. I'm good, Mike. How you been?
Pretty good. Yeah.
It's almost playoff time. Can you believe it?
I know.
Darren, I know we're going to start with some other things. I just want to say you were at St. Joe's and Don Bosco.
One of the weirdest high school football games I've been to in a long time. Yeah.
From what standpoint?
Because of the domination of Joe statistically.
Right.
And then even like the eyeball test. Right? I'm watching the game, we were kind of like, Joe should be up by 10 points here. And they weren't. So weird in that regard.
The thing that I found similar to Bosco Bergen and St. Joe's Bosco was, first of all those touchdowns in both those games were scored in the first half.
Yeah.
And just the amount of resistance. Yards were very tough to come by. It has a different feel to it, those games.
I remember asking Sabella after the game about your offense because it seemed like you were kind of conservative. And he said, we weren't really conservative. Everything was just a grind. Yeah. It was just kind of a grind. And he even said, like, we were making first downs. And, like, yeah, they kind of were. But they weren't really, there was no splash plays or anything. It was a hard-fought, physical football game.
What's this thing that you text me about, snake something?
So
I asked you to explain it to me, and I have no idea what this
I
stuff
will do
is.
my best to explain it, because it is complicated. But there were some complaints from other areas in the state, South Jersey.
This is for the postseason.
For the postseason. Now, we have sections in the playoffs. Group 1, Group 2, and we have North and South. Let's call the North Group 4 super section has 16 teams in it. They're going to be seeded by their UPR. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down 1 to 16. The top 2 teams now are automatically placed in their rightful northern number section.
Geographical.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay.
And then teams 3 to 16 are now going to be slotted by their northern number. So if you have Westwood...
Is northing a word even?
You know, it's a great thing the NJSA came up with, and I can't remember why.
Like, is Mount Olive in Northern Group 4? Like,
no, it's a cool
Mount
thing
Olive
the
is
state came up
right
with.
now they're the 3, but so much has to be played with Mount Olive. You know, a lot of things are going to change.
I've had to write it enough time. The northern number is a school's true location on an actual north-south axis.
So it's a word.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So every school has a number, some kind of compass kind of thing. So, but what it could do is, and boy, they hope this is not what happens. They really do hope this is that if you end up with a bunch of North 1 teams, let's say all clustered together in the top, North in North Group 4, you could technically have the 1 seed, who's the 1 seed in North, Ramapo, and then like Highlands would be like the 3, Mount Olive could be the 4 seed, but they all have to be clustered together by northern number. Got it, Mike?
So then a really good team could be banged out before the overall sectional final.
Hypothetically, absolutely, yes.
So that's what you do. You make it nice
it is a complaint that has existed since we shifted to this format. The South Jersey teams are upset by the traffic and the time limits that they have the traffic time.
All right, Coop, it's that time, though. It's fun.
I'm ready.
It's fun to do this. So I asked you for your sleepers. All right, so everybody, if you're going to complain, these are his sleepers. These are not the teams that he's saying are going to win. But the question was, Coop, give me some sleepers. Vin, put it up. North Group 4, okay? In North Group 4, your sleeper...
It's still Valley.
Really?
It's still Valley. Because I do think that they were maybe feeling a little happy after beating Wayne Hills. They were due for an emotional letdown after the way they
stock
beat Wayne
up
Hills.
winning 34-31, but stock down after losing to Rampo. It's irrelevant to you. But look at the games they have left. What do they have, Mount Olive and Ridgewood? where's the stock going after that?
Mount Olive is going to be a great game. It's going to be fantastic. I'm not just saying that because Brian's sitting here. It's going to be a fantastic game.
Okay.
But I just like senior quarterback. I still think there's a little bit of getting to know Benakista a little bit, and things are kind of still coming together there. So, and you always look at quarterback, playmakers, a little bit of defense. So that's one of the reasons why I like Wayne Valley as a sleeper. In 4.
In 4.
Yeah.
4 is the best.
4, Mount Olive sitting right there, man. We talked a little bit about it last week, how good Bergen County was in 4, and
just as long as Mount Olive avoids northing, they'll be fine. They're really that's my read on it.
Vin, pop up North Group 5. Is it? Am I being so? I got to be honest. I think it's a great call that you put Ridgewood as a sleeper. I really do.
We talked about this on the show the last couple of weeks. You can watch it in the archive, by the way, about how open Group 5 is. And so then you start thinking about, all right, who's a team that can give people fits in Group 5, especially if they have a rematch with them. Ridgewood with that wing T, it drives people nuts. And you guys know, too, Ridgewood gets better as the season goes on because they add more little wrinkles to the wing tee.
Yeah.
They figure things out a little bit more, and they're going to be hard to beat. In cold weather in November, cold weather, rain, hey, we're going to run the ball 70 times on you guys. See if you can handle all
right,
these
so
things.
let's play this. This is a fun game. They're the 10 seed right now, okay? I'm just going to give you the 9 teams get involved in this that are above them, all right? So we'll start at 9. Could they beat Bayonne?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Could they beat Union City?
Probably.
By the way, Wilbur Valdez is trying to find a game somebody to play on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
My neck hurts. I can't play.
Livingston.
50-50.
Elizabeth.
Ooh, yeah.
Passaic County Tech. They lost to him once already, right?
That would be a 70-30 Passaic County.
Okay.
Tech.
East Orange. Are we sold on Coach Jake's
Yeah, they
squad?
lost them by 14.
Good question. I'd still favor East Orange, but I don't think it's a lock.
You got it.
Okay, one of their 3 losses is 16-8 to Piscataway. Could they beat the Chiefs in a rematch?
They could.
Okay.
They lost their quarterback.
Could they beat West Orange?
You know what? I think actually West Orange might be the most talented team in 5. Might be the most talented team in 5.
Because you don't believe in Bridgewater Raritan?
Not really.
Okay.
Not yet.
So Ridgewood's a good one.
Yeah.
Depending on who they draw.
Yeah.
And then here, I just think this is a sentimental pick. Vin, pop up North 2. You are so into this team, it's unbelievable.
Huskies, baby.
Guys, there was a linebacker for Dumont the other day. Rocco Monica. Does that not scream North Jersey Super Football
100%.
Conference football player?
100%.
Yes.
No? Yes?
Absolutely.
5'9", 200 pounds.
Yeah.
Every time I looked up when I was watching Friday night when they played a game Paramus team, he was in the backfield doing
Bring him on the show.
He was doing stuff.
Dumont probably has a dozen guys named Rocco living in the town.
They're coached by Mike Barrington, who's a big offensive lineman. They don't do anything flashy. They like to run the ball. They got a big game. Westwood Rams, they got a big game with Ramsey in 2 weeks, too. That's a big game.
I mean, listen, they're 6-1. They're at Pascack Hills. Mike Quick will say 7-1. Home for Ramsey. Okay, so just say they 7-2. And then home for Tenafly. I mean, Dumont, give Coach Farrington some credit, man. They're going to put an 8-2 on the board here in 2025. That's an impressive one for the Husky Nation.
8-2?
8-2.
Well, what are they now?
6-1.
6-1. They'll play Tenafly on Thanksgiving. So we got to get them through a playoff game. But you're right, though, Jimmy. They're looking at 8 wins. They're looking at 8 wins without the playoffs. And what Mike told me after the game was, they hadn't won a playoff game since 1984 until a couple of years ago. And if they make the playoffs, then they will. It'll be 3 out of 4 years. It's just a good story. I'm always looking for a good story. This is a real good story.
I found it interesting you didn't send any graphics for North 3. So you're just...
Wes Morris.
You hit me on the spot. We didn't do it, Vin. Don't worry, Vin. No, Wes Morris can't be a sleeper.
No, but they're the one team.
Do you give Wayne Hills any chance in 3? Which the fact that Wayne Hills is in 3 is ridiculous.
I just think, listen, the road goes through Old Tappan.
Yeah.
Wes Morris maybe has the best shot of playing keep away with Old Tappan.
That's like
just shortening the game, and all of a sudden it's 14-0 in the third quarter, and Old Tappan.
But the one thing about that game, though, just a second here on West, if you see West Morris and Old Tappan, it's like Old Tappan's winning all these close games.
Yeah.
And West Morris, I think it was 3 years ago, 2022, they start out 12-0, and then they meet Old Tappan, right? And now, like I said, I mean, it's like, is Old Tappan's run of playing these very close, low scoring, you know what I mean? It's like there's a lot of intrigue in that game. If West Morris keeps
got the longest active win streak in the Super Football Conference?
Wow. I have no idea.
Well, I mean, Old Tappan.
It's Old Tappan. It's 11. It's 11 going back to last season.
All right. Does Wayne Hills have any chance, Coop, Friday night to beat Old Tappan? They do.
Sure. Because they have the ability to match up with some of Old Tappan's athletes. But Old Tappan comes across, they're so well trained, and they just find a way to attack you and
Jimmy,
make it happen. So that's what Old Tappan has going. And Group 1, the sleeper is Hoboken. Hoboken, right? Hoboken.
No, Hoboken's in Group.
Are they 2? Are they 2?
By the way,
yeah, they're 2.
Are they 2?
About a true story. About 15 years ago, I'm walking up at Old Tappan to do Old Tappan and Wade Hills, and a bunch of guys come up and go, "Why do you and Mike Quick glorify this Chris Olsen? He's a bad guy." And I was like, no, he's not.
Chris was an acquired taste.
No, he was. Listen, he wore the black hat. Let's face it. I mean,
Okay.
he was no sweetheart.
Tight shot of this, please. Okay. All right. Tight shot of this.
Zooming in.
Unbelievable Hoboken Red Wing helmet. All right. I have a major issue. Tom, whoever puts this poll together, Vin, give me the taxi squad. All right. Where the hell is Hoboken? They were here last week.
And they won.
And they won. Here,
The committee. Boy, the committee.
Here we go.
They must have been some
Hoboken
meeting.
beats Newark Central 24-0. And they're gone. They're out of the poll. We cannot have Passaic Tech in with 3 losses. Now, there are 3 pretty good losses, but you can't. Not at this point. Hanover Park, Taxi, West Milford. They lost to Passaic Valley, a 3-3 team. Could maybe Hoboken get in there? And Westwood, Bobby Guy's loss. That is not a good loss. 3 weeks ago to Caldwell. You admit it, Coop?
Now, yes, it does.
Right. Then it was okay. Now it's not good. So there you go, Tom. Everybody's fair game. Here we go, Vin. Hit it. 11. Got to get Hoboken in the poll. Ramsey.
Can you solve Westwood's defense? That's the only question for Ramsey, Darren.
Big time.
Remember, they have not lost to a team in New Jersey. Is that first loss coming on Friday night against Westwood? Coop?
Yes. Yeah, Westwood.
Wow.
Westwood's going to win. Westwood.
Wow. Oh,
Okay.
The Orange Bowl's next, Mike.
Okay, West Orange.
Guess who they're playing this week? East Orange. You see what I did there, Darren? That's why I called it the Orange Bowl.
Happy birthday, Jimmy. Happy birthday.
Coach Grant's only 2 losses. His 2 losses are combined 7 points. 10-7 opener against Shabazz Phillipsburg, 21-20. That will be a good game. Shabazz.
We got Kinnell on this week.
Their only loss is to St. Peter's Prep. We're not going to penalize Coach Gaines for that. And they beat Caldwell this week. Wayne Hills, their loss to Wayne Valley in overtime. They go to Old Tapan, sitting at 7. Wayne Valley. Their losses are to Highlands and a blowout loss to
At
Ramapo.
Mount Olive.
At Mount Olive. Friday night. East Orange, Jimmy already talked about it. Now, out of that Freedom Red division, they've only allowed 34 points. I could not find anything because they had only allowed 6 points in 5 games, and then it gave up 28 to Eastside. Were those late scores? I couldn't find anything.
No, it was a competitive game.
Wow.
Yeah. Eastside's got a running back who's going to be real good. He's really got a running back.
Okay, so they've given up 34 points now in their 6 wins. West Morris out of the Liberty White division. We talked about it at Roxbury. 4-game winning streak. If you look ahead, be careful. Mount Olive, Liberty White. There you go. We talked about it. Wayne Valley, West Morris. Ramapo, Liberty Red, Hackensack, and the game that we will do, Northern Highlands on the 24th. Then Highlands at Ridgewood, Ramapo, Old Tapan, home this weekend to Wayne Hills. So that was fun going through it, the surprises. I do think of the surprises.
Oh, there it is.
Sorry, it's a gift.
Oh, big and bold, too.
Yeah, so they go and play Wayne Hills. It could be, listen, they win. Dunn does an unbelievable job. Come on, Ben, pop it back on. And there are going to be, somewhere along the road this weekend, somebody's going to win some games where all of a sudden everything changes. Everything.
You think it's this week, Mike? I'm not gonna. Sometimes you do get that feeling. Like I used to call it the chaos theory.
Yeah,
at some point, I'm like, we need some chaos. Like something's going to happen crazy that's going to. Ramsey's going to be Westwood. Something weird.
I think the chaos is Wayne Hills.
You think the chaos of Wayne Hills?
I do, and I do.
Well, I mean, listen, it's logical, right? I mean, it's the middle of October. These teams have been together since July and August. They're, you're practicing, you're working things out, you're getting guys who were injured back. It's like things can change.
Coop, where are you going to be this weekend?
Holy fuck! I've been waiting all night for you to ask me that question.
Yeah. It's how we end the segment every week.
There are people who like football. There are people who love football.
He's going to an LSU game.
And there are people who live football.
Did you?
Gentlemen, Friday night, I will be in Slidell, Louisiana, for Fontainebleau Bulldogs against the Salmon Spartans, baby.
My gosh.
Rivalry. I am going home, baby.
Is that your high school?
Home.
Is that your high school?
No, my high school is actually playing tomorrow night, and I can't go.
Man,
Wife and kids.
Can you
Friday
play
night,
the exterior shot when Cooper was walking in? I love what you did with the mums. You put the LSU mums out here in front of the office. Look at the mums, Mike. Look at the LSU mums. That was really.
Are you going to the LSU game on Saturday?
We're doing a double header. People love football, Mike.
Yeah. There he is, Mike.
Double
There he
header,
is.
baby.
Yeah.
Saturday.
See, late. You can never have that shot of Mike quick because I always have to get the door for him.
We're going to Tulane Army in New Orleans at 11 a.m.
Oh, wow.
I went to West Point last year, and then
it's the best place in the world.
100th anniversary. Southeastern Louisiana is playing Northwestern State at 4 o'clock. We are going double header, babe.
Oh, that's awesome!
It's going to be awesome.
That's a great weekend.
Some people love football.
Enjoy it. Yeah, no, enjoy it. All right,
thinking of you guys.
We'll catch up with you. So,
Can you bring Mike back one of those gator heads that they sell? They like the taxidermists. They sell those gator heads. You never
doing a stereotypical thing? You want me to go mafia with you? You think that's all we do down there?
Get Hoboken back in the poll. Get Hoboken back in the poll.
You can go mafia. That's not me. That's my family. Okay.
On the Super Football Conference Network. Hit it, Ben.
Get ready for the Duncan Marquee matchup. This season, Duncan will be on site at select Duncan Marquee matchups, including October 17th, DePaul at St. Peter's Prep. On Friday the 24th, Ramapo at Northern Highlands. And the following day, Bergen Catholic hosts St. Joe's Regional. They'll be handing out strawberry dragon fruit refresher samples and a $5 promo card for players and fans. Don't miss out. Stop by these games before kickoff and get refreshed.
It's the biggest deal in breakfast, Dunkin's $6 meal deal. You get a medium iced or hot coffee, bacon, egg, and cheese, and 6 toasty hash browns. Dunkin's $6 meal deal is back.
As a coach or a group leader, it's tough to focus on your team when you're focused on everything but your team. Which is why Snap Mobile One brings all the management tools you need together in one app. Maximize your fundraising potential using SnapRaise, the #1 online fundraising platform with guaranteed results. Chat directly with staff, students, or parents for quick updates and seamless communication. Easily manage team rosters, update schedules, and keep your community informed. You can even set up a custom fan store for year-round revenue and community engagement. Snap Mobile One streamlines athletics and activities management so you can focus on what you do best. Take back your time. One app, every need.
When the game is on the line, you need a team who knows strength, recovery, and performance. At Alliance Orthopedics, we keep athletes moving. Stronger, faster, and better every day. For every parent, for every athlete, Alliance Orthopedics. Better every day.
Prosperity is achieved one step at a time, with each success building on the last, transforming your money into something extraordinary. Whatever your goals, the team at Kearney Bank can help them take shape with products and services that help you master your money. Your first car, college tuition, a new home, even retirement. Let's make your dreams a reality together at Kearney Bank. See how today at kearneybank.com.
Here are your Duncan Marquee matchups for the Super Football Conference Network in weeks to come. Friday night, October 17th, DePaul goes to Caven Point to take on the surprise team in the Super Football Conference, the Marauders of St. Peter's Prep. A great public school game on Friday night, October 24th. Once beaten Ramapo at once beaten Northern Highlands. Something has to give, so settle in with a nice cup of joe and enjoy the game. And the following day, we'll be on the corner of Forest and Oradell as Bergen Catholic hosts St. Joe's Regional.
Here we go. We will get to Coach O'Connor from Mount Olive in a second, but first we're going to talk about his alma mater a little bit. Hanover Park. Hit it, Vin. Player of the Week. Jack Kovacs in that victory over Jefferson. Kovacs, the lefty, 4-4 for 116 and a touchdown. Ran for a couple scores. Look at the lefty pitch it down there.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns rushing, 1 passing. Dante Rosado, 2 touchdowns rushing.
Wow. Kovacs for the year, 21 total touchdowns, doing it both in the air and on the ground.
Yeah, for the skipper, Nick Liberato, first year. Last year, Hanover Park 10-2, open up 6-0, lose by 1 to West Essex. Then go into the Shabazz playoff game. Wow, lost 8-7. Tough way to finish, 8-7.
And they are at West Essex on Friday night. Vin, pop-up coach of the week. Here we go. There he is, that good-looking guy who played at 305 pounds at Boston College. Now he's a runway model. Brian O'Connor, Mount Olive, been coaching high school football forever. 62-27 over Vernon. You know, Coach, Jimmy brought it up before. You were at Wayne Valley for 14 years, right? And he just told that story about Olson. And there you go. There's the laugh. Because he is a lightning rod. So to be on the other side of that town with Olson, did you guys get along?
No, yeah, we did. We definitely did. There was definitely mutual respect. I did get along well with him, but we had some heated battles. And, I guess the one bragging right is I can say his last year coaching, we beat him my last year there. So we beat him. So at least I can say.
And you made him move to North Carolina.
Yeah, I guess so. Definitely not.
You got it rolling great, and 2-3 years ago, you struggled a little bit. Like, what is it about this program and the number of points you're putting up week after week? Is it just, like, it must be so much fun to practice with the guys?
Yeah, I think we have a great group of senior leaders, and we had a lot of kids that were, 2 years ago when we were in the state championship. A lot of kids, sophomores, were on that team that are now playing too. So it's just a good group of kids. They're having a lot of fun, and things are just starting to click at the right time.
Yeah, a couple years ago, 11-2, you lose to Ramapo in that game, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why do you have to go there?
No, I mean, it's all right. I started with the 11-2.
He's a guest.
Yeah, I mean, listen, the numbers. I mean. 30. These are their points, Mike. 35, 43, 54, 41, 42, 62. I know you're a Boston College guy. You play for Coach Coughlin there. It's a lot of Coach Coughlin on the show tonight.
It is, yeah.
I love it. But like Coach Coughlin had standards, and I know you like to use that term, setting the standard, and that's just what you've done in your 10 years with the Marauders.
Yes.
I mean, what is the standard that you love to set?
I think the kids come to practice every day. They're working hard. We like to have fun. There's a time to work, time to play. But I think the biggest thing is we try to say there's a standard of level that we're trying to keep as far as the discipline and accountability. And, we have some good senior leaders, and they kind of lead the way for our younger class, and they get it. They understand. They kind of hold them accountable. It's not always me yelling. The coaches, the seniors now kind of keep everyone in line, which is nice.
I think just for the mindset as a coach, it was probably a good thing for you guys that Wayne Valley lost last week. Because now when you tell the boys, like, hey, guys, listen, they're coming in hungrier than ever before, which doesn't give your kids a chance to look ahead for 2 weeks down the road.
Yeah, I mean, we told this is a very good Wayne Valley team coming in. I mean, they have 2 losses, but they're 2 very good teams. So it's not like they lost to some, weak team. Yeah. They're very good. They're very talented, and we've watched enough film and study. So hopefully, got the message across. But I'd be surprised. Our kids aren't going to take them lightly. They're ready for it.
Do you have, the fact that it's Wayne Valley and you were there for 14 years, is there still a spot in your heart for Wayne Valley?
I'll cheer for them against someone else.
Yeah.
I cheer for them when they play against Wayne Hills.
I mean, let's face it. O'Connor, the Irish are like Italians. We forget everything but the grudges. I mean, there's got to be a little juice there.
No love lost for Friday night.
When you, like I've always said, football is the greatest way to get a school year going for the entire year. When you guys are doing what you're doing at Mount Olive this year, does the school feel different? Do you get that from administrators? Like, Coach, this is incredible. The whole mindset of the school feels different.
Yeah, I think at any school, though, when a team's doing well, the school spirit, it just gets everyone going. Like, you come to our games, our student section's great, the support, and it is nice when you walk into the hall of the class and one of the VP or principal comes up, hey, great game, nice win, or good luck this Friday, or I'll be there, or other teachers, and especially if they come up and say, oh, I have so-and-so in my class, he had a great game, and he's doing well in his English class, so it's nice to get that too.
Yeah, and you've done a great job with that facility. I mean, that had to be part of your plan. I mean, you get great support from the district because, I mean, Mount Olive, that is a wonderful facility.
No, we definitely have great facilities. The administration's been supportive ever since I've been there, and we just keep on trying to improve it, which is great.
Coach, who would Mount Olive's biggest rival be? Do you have a rival year in and year out?
I mean, the two games I get the most excited for are probably Roxbury and West Morris.
Okay.
We've had very close games with both every year in, year out. And, yeah, I would say Roxbury and West Morris are the two games. We're literally a stone's throw away from West Morris.
So you were on the field then when Boston College beat Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Twice?
Yes.
Was that the greatest sports thrill of your life? Does it supersede a victory as a coach, being a Boston College guy, beating the Irish Catholic all-football school?
It's different. They're different excitements, different highs. One's as a player, being a part of a last-minute game-winning field goal when it's the number one team. Another one as a coach, kind of just the pride that you feel for yourself and your staff, and then to see the kids. You kind of sit back from when we beat Roxbury 2 years ago. You just kind of sit back for a second. You can just kind of watch all the kids celebrate and everything. It's a great feeling just to see them enjoy that and get that feeling. So it's a little different.
There's a lot of juice in being undefeated too. I mean, it's October 15th. I mean, you're 6 wins. You're 6-0. Last year you won 6 games. So I mean, that's got to generate just excitement in and of itself. When you got that goose egg on the other side of your record, and when the season is moving on, I think it adds a little something to practice day in and day out.
It definitely helps, and no question. It's definitely, the kids are coming in a lot more excited. It's not, God forbid we were 0-6. Sometimes you're forcing the kids, come on, guys. But now it's like, hey, we're starting at 2:45. Nobody's late.
Exactly.
They're excited to be there. They're ready to go. So everyone's sharp and on time, which makes it a lot easier.
Well, we can't root, but we wish you great health on Friday night. And
I got one more little one. You're going to coach your son Sean someday. I know he's a freshman there. Okay, but my question is, now your daughter Nicole's a cheerleader, but I don't know if you know this, Mike. He's also the girls' flag football coach at Mount Olive too. Now, is your daughter on that team?
She is not. She is not enough.
But I love the coach in the girls' flag football.
Oh yeah.
And listen, like, as an AD, I realize now, because Paramus Catholic, we just started girls flag football, how much juice now in the state of New Jersey there is for girls flag football, how serious it's taken, how well coached it is, and you must be having a great time in the spring too.
Absolutely. I mean, we've been very fortunate the last couple of years with 10 or 11 wins each year, and we have a great group of girls, but they love it. They're super excited about it, and even the student section, they're coming to those games, and it's been a lot of fun.
The NFL does a wonderful job promoting that. They really do.
And you got to be one of the rare guys that's doing both, because I don't find many of our.
I couldn't see Chris Olsen.
No. I mean, I think about any of the coaches in our past. I mean, that's a great thing. It's a great thing.
Well, Coach, congratulations on Coach of the Week.
Thank you.
Congratulations on a great year. Keep it going, and you keep winning. We'll keep talking about you guys.
Appreciate it.
All right, Coach Brian
Thanks
O'Connor, Mount Olive High School.
Yeah.
All right, team of the week. Here we go.
Thank you, buddy.
Madison, 48-42 over Sparta. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. This is a bizarre year for Madison. Is McGuire here? Is Luke? Come on up here, Luke.
Come on there, Luke.
Get up here, Luke. Get up here. This is a bizarre season for Madison. They lose, they win. They lose, they win. They lose, they win. That was a very good win over a then 5-1 Sparta team. Sit down, Luke.
You in that picture, Luke?
Hiding right there.
Really? It's the quarterback, the band leader.
We didn't know he was coming up, so we're putting him on the spot.
Yeah, everybody. Luke McGuire, and Luke, welcome to the show. Jimmy and Mike. And
is Curry here? Is Max Curry here? No, he's not here. Well, it's a shame, man. You threw him the game-winning touchdown pass, right?
Yeah.
13 seconds left?
Yep.
You were in some battle with this guy Hoover from Sparta, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Going into this.
You have a relationship with that guy?
I don't, but one of our linebacker, he was good friends with him. He plays club football,
Really?
club baseball with him, yeah.
Did you say anything to him? I mean, he was 16 of 28 for 294 and 6 touchdowns.
Yeah, I mean, listen, looked like at 35-26, looked like he would have the upper hand. This was a big game for you guys because, you know, if you're going to do the math, you know, if you lose this game, you're 2-4. You win this game, now you're 3-3. Does it feel like you got sort of a restart here on the season after this epic 48-42 win over Sparta?
Yeah, it definitely does, and we'll bring that momentum into the next coming weeks. I mean, yeah.
You know what I like, Luke? You threw it to 6 different guys.
Nice.
So, are you, you know, here's one, I'm checking down, I'm coming over here. Like, are you going to your third progression, or what are you doing in that game?
I'm just taking what they give me on the offensive side, yeah.
You look like you might play lacrosse.
No. Baseball guy.
Nice. What position?
Third base.
Third base?
Yeah.
College future?
No.
Being recruited by anybody?
Not yet.
No?
Yeah.
I love the ambience of this game because you know this game had 3 lead changes in the fourth quarter. You know you're down 35-26, up 41-35. You know down 42-41. You know as the quarterback, and you got some of your fellas here.
Let's see those guys. Vince.
These are the things that you remember being in these huddles in the fourth quarter when you're fighting and scratching and you're up and you're down and then you get the ball back one last time. Take us through some of the sentiment in that huddle at this game and this win against Sparta.
I mean, we knew how hard we worked all year and all week leading up to this game. I mean, we just never had a doubt in that last drive.
Do you know who Anthony Fasano is?
No.
You don't? Do you know who Dwayne Jarrett is?
No.
Coach Kubik doesn't talk about those guys to you?
No.
My gosh, when he was the DC coaches, right? He talks about it all the time, right? Fasano at Verona, Jarrett at New Brunswick. I mean, those are 2. You guys, here's what you want to do. Google up Anthony Fasano. And your head coach he was the DC at Verona. He had to defend that guy in practice every day. Anthony Fasano. You're a quarterback. You're the smartest guy there. Look it up. You'll know it. Yeah. Right?
Wasn't Fasano the guy that we were walking out with our cameraman and Dom, and he said the tight end's overrated, and the mother was right behind us.
Yeah,
I do remember that.
Dom, just shoot. We'll talk.
Of course, he wound up in the NFL. So Fasano.
We'll just talk. All right, Luke, Pequannock this weekend, right?
Yeah.
Mike? Do you know who ended the Madison season last year in overtime? Tell him, quarterback Pequannock.
Oh, so this is personal.
Oh yeah.
This is personal, boys.
Yeah.
This is personal.
Oh yeah. Personal.
All right. Last question, Luke. Give me the play call. 13 seconds left to Curry. What's the call? Tell me what you ran, how you saw it, how it developed.
Trips right, dusty. So we got a backside post if there's no safety over top, which happened.
Oh man, sounds like Eli.
If they're in a zone, we got a double under, which usually I take, but there was no help over top.
All right, so here's what I want you to do. Take me in the huddle, okay? You got 20 eyes looking back at you in the huddle. Call the play. I want to hear it like you're in the huddle. Let's go.
All right, let's go. Trips right, dusty on go. Trips right, dusty on go. Ready?
I love it. Way to go, buddy. Nice job. Good luck this weekend. It's a grudge game. All right? Luke McGuire on the spot, bringing him up here. All right. Upcoming games. Here we go. They have Pequannock, and we have DePaul at St. Peter's down in Caven Point. Tough place to play. Good job, McGuire. Terrific.
Yes.
Of course, America's team, Paramus Catholic, will take on Red Bank on Friday night as well. Del Martin, Bergen Catholic on Saturday. Bosco Seton Hall Prep on Saturday. And then next week, Ramapo Northern Highlands, Paramus Catholic, Don Bosco, St. Joe's, Bergen Catholic, and DePaul Del Martin. Take the call. This is Jimmy's daughter, Chloe, wishing him happy birthday.
She's at St. John's.
All right.
Chloe, we're on the podcast. Mike's making me take the call. You better say something nice.
Oh, my goodness. I'm so sorry. I was
No. It's your dad's birthday.
What are you talking about?
Say something, Chloe.
Give it to me.
She hung up.
You still there?
I did.
Oh, say something nice, Chloe.
Yeah, say something nice about a sports dad or something. Make something up.
We have a beautiful picture of you on the show right now.
Jimmy is the best sports dad ever, and he's all of our #1 fans.
Well, say something like I would yell at you when you're playing lacrosse.
It would not be the yelling; it would be him crowing to signal a crow step to shoot.
Yes.
Chloe, were you upset he sent you to Northern Highlands?
That's right. She's a Highlander.
It's a football show. We just talked about Northern Highlands. Did you like your time at Northern Highlands?
Yes, I did. Northern Highlands was an amazing school. It was awesome.
All right.
Well,
great job, Dr. Beans.
Dr. Beans.
We'll see you later.
You know it. Call me later. I want to say happy birthday.
Okay.
Say it now so everyone can hear
exactly.
it. Say it, Chloe.
Exactly.
Say happy birthday. Say it.
Happy birthday, Jim.
See you later.
That could have gone much better.
Yeah, exactly.
All right.
We freeze under the pressure.
You have 3 girls. Obviously, 2 of them like you.
Yeah.
Not sure about her.
Yeah. That was one of my calls, though, in lacrosse. Just because you get in trouble in high school lacrosse if the referee thinks you're yelling something instructional. I've been called, a famous time at IHA, got called out for yelling bang, bang. And so then I would yell crow. And the crow was the big crow hop.
Get thrown out of the game once?
Listen, why do you got to go down this road?
Happy birthday, buddy.
Yes, you got it.
All right.
I spent a lot of them with you.
Thank you, Mount Olive. Thank you, Madison. Best of luck this weekend, guys. Let's take a look at Vin, see how he made it out through this show tonight. Let's take a look at Vin. Last week he was a disaster. You know? Where's Vin? Vin, that's you.
There he is.
All right. How you doing? You better today?
Yeah.
You better?
Yeah.
Vin, you okay?
I'm hanging in there.
God,
Okay,
he's
good.
worse than Chloe.
Well, it's over. Throw the credits. We're out of here. Yeah, exactly. That's funny. All right, Vin, we're out of here. Throw the credits up there. I got to go.
Prosperity is achieved one step at a time, with each success building on the last, transforming your money into something extraordinary. Whatever your goals, the team at Kearney Bank can help them take shape with products and services that help you master your money. Your first car, college tuition, a new home, even retirement. Let's make your dreams a reality together at Kearney Bank. See how today at kearneybank.com.
Sport performance is a team effort. As former athletes and now psychotherapists, we want to help athletes train their minds with the same commitment that they train their bodies.
Through team workshops or one-on-one sessions, we will help athletes and teams develop skills like confidence, focus, and visualization.
We will help them learn to bounce back from mistakes,
manage nerves, and think clearly under pressure.
At the Lucan Center Sports Performance Program, we help support athletes and their support systems work at their best.
Book an appointment today to see how you can train your mind and elevate your game.
When the game is on the line, you need a team that knows strength, recovery, and performance. At Alliance Orthopedics, we keep athletes moving. Stronger, faster, and better every day. For every parent, for every athlete, Alliance Orthopedics. Better every day.